today. Um, Here's something that I thought about that I actually want to share right now. Um, as your resident loose cannon, there's a concept, right, of something known as like a high value man. I don't really feel like I have to explain that. I feel like most people know what I'm getting at when I say it. If I say it, you guys are probably like, oh yeah, we totally know what those are. They're these great, attractive guys who have, resources and they do stuff. But I also want to introduce you to the high value woman because she too is valuable. She has a high income, she has an awesome life, and she is also a catch. She's not less than him. She's not more than him. She's literally his equal. Really. And, like, for myself, I've continued to fill up my own cup. Like, I feel I've been doing this for a very long time. Just pouring stuff into my cup. Like, me going out into the world, having experiences, having things, and then pouring stuff back into my cup. Right? And that is nice. Like, that is good. That is real. Like, when I go out into the world, if I take like a walk, if I listen to an album, if I cook a meal, if I go for a run, all of those things for me are nice and they're meaningful and they're valuable and they're real. And those are all things that are filling up my cup. They don't have to fill up anyone else's cup. They don't have to be like palatable for anyone else. Those are just experiences that are meaningful for me. And that's enough because I too am a member of society. Despite anyone else's existence, despite anyone else's perception, I am here, I am real, and I am valid in the same way that you are. And there's nothing that, like, all the things that are in my apartment or even my apartment right now are for sale. Like, you could just buy them at the store. They all have a price tag. And I just have a lot of stuff because, I've been living for quite a lot of years and I've accumulated stuff over time. And it's like every day when I go out, I consume more. I might throw some stuff away. I might collect some stuff. It's like I am a part of the ecosystem because I go to work, so I have like buying power. And like I have experiences because I like go places and I do stuff. I do stuff. Just like you do stuff. And like everyone does stuff. And I guess I just wanted to like actualize the fact that there are people who are like me, who are a bit more introverted, who actually find a lot of joy and meaning from being alone and being with themselves and accomplishing their own goals despite anyone else and how it makes another person feel and partnership with like another person. This is why I feel like it can be really difficult to look at my life and then look at relationships that maybe I've had in the past but have decided to like move on from now, and like why I might not feel like some sorrow about that, or I might feel joy about those relationships ending, or I might feel like pain or hurt or anguish or anger behind it. And it's because like, I don't know, those experiences, that's whatever day that it happened, on that day, that's how I felt. And I didn't gaslight it or pretend like it was something else. That's what it was. And yeah, that's how I felt about it. And maybe like tomorrow I'll feel something else. But in that moment, the way that I felt that was it. Like that's what it was. And I guess I'm also just really realizing like how comfortable I'm starting to feel with more conservative values, in that my hair is big, but my ethics are stagnant, or they're clear. Like, I've never been a person who's believed in, like, thievery or being deceitful or being, I will say, being stoic and stern have always been characteristic traits that have been real for me. As in, like, even if I have a feeling that maybe, like, considered, like, mean, I will still say it. And I'm not going to say it in a kind way. I'm saying it in an honest way where it's like, I don't like you or what you said, or there was something about it that didn't work for me. And I'm not going to change or make myself small to make you feel more comfortable. I'm just going to kind of experience what I have experienced. And I guess, like, when I was describing that, it can feel a little bit masculine, like, oh my God, there's this girl who, like, goes out into the world and she's, like, smashing who she wants, or she's, like, you know, starting and stopping relationships as she wants. She's, like, entering and exiting marriages as she wants. It's just, she's getting apartments, she's buying homes, she's buying cars, like, as she wants. She's just taking, like, full reign of her autonomy, and that is true. That is what I'm doing. That is what's happening. And, like, despite what anyone else thinks about it, like, it doesn't matter, because, like, that is what's happening. So I guess everyone else has to just, like, get used to it. And I guess the other women in this, like, so my friend asked me tonight, he's like, well, so then what does it mean for you in old age? You know, like, you don't want to grow up old with someone else. And I feel like for me, the honest answer is no. Like, I don't think that my life is valuable because it is in partnership with someone else. Don't get me wrong, I do feel, like, joy when I see, like, happy families. I think that's great. But I also think that, like, I like my life. Like, when I listen to albums in my room, I feel joy. When I write in my journal, I feel joy. When I go on a walk to the garden, I feel joy. And that joy for me is real, and that joy for me is enough. When I go to a nice lunch that I pay for, that I feel joy. But I also know that, like, when I feel like I'm being consumed by someone like Tyler, I don't feel joy anymore. Now I feel like I'm a product, and I feel like he is consuming me, and thus taking away from this cup that I've already filled up. And I don't feel like he deserves that. I feel like I deserve that. I feel like I deserve that. I feel like I filled up my cup for me. And I don't want anyone else to have access to the cup that I filled up for me at this point in my life. And that's how I feel. Maybe that's weird. I don't know. That's where I am.